Episode 26 right there.
Hey, run that shit up.
Started from Section 8 houses. I done leveled up, now I keep thinking about Audi. Said they putting money on my head, don't wear the bounty. Hit him with that, now he leaking like a fountain. Know my niggas sniper free, my niggas out the county. Yeah, bitches stroke my ego cause she know that I be icy. I'm Aquarius, but I keep fucking with the Pisces. Yeah, love the Dolce Bonus, but I still ride me some Nike. I'm a fucking bitch, that's why that nigga, he don't like me. I just hit a section, you know I had to change clothes. Yeah, jumped up out the bed, I had to put my chains on. Yeah, nigga talking crazy, that'll get you banged on. Yeah, pockets got them blues up in and got my crib on. Yeah, rise up in my cup, it look like they got pissed on. Niggas got me pissed off. Yeah, every time I hit the club, I got that shit on.
We only 1 minute into the song.
Started from Section 8 houses.
60 seconds into the fucking song.
I keep thinking about Audi. Said they putting money on my head, don't wear the bounty. Hit him with that, now he leaking like
that's that shit.
Know my niggas sniper free, my niggas out the county. I don't talk to niggas, I just let my car run. Yeah, I'ma let that chopper blow like I
this
am
shit gon' ride in the car. That shit gon' ride in the car
when your
for
little
sure.
hoe is slow. Yeah, I just popped up Molly, got me leaking through my pores. I'm a money connoisseur, got them Blu-rays in my pocket, I feel like an avatar. Yeah, niggas they be looking at me strange cause they poor. Yeah, put them in the morgue, my niggas will go to war. Yeah, meatloaf in my pocket, I could've bought out the store. Yeah, couldn't be average, little brother, I wanted some more. Fell in love with Christian, but I still wanted Dior. I just wanted, I just wanted more. Started from Section 8 houses. I done leveled up, now I keep thinking about Audi. Said they putting money on my head, don't wear the bounty. Hit him with that, now he leaking like a fountain. Know my niggas sniper free, my
I'ma
niggas
keep
out
on
the
grinding
county.
till I bring my game home. Could've beat it, turn the MJ and they on the same song. Yeah, we gon' slide like hockey, I still with my chain on. Come through running wide, sun and change the weather, rain on. Uncle Curtis, we gon' hit your house and put some pain on it. Gotta blame your man, homie. He condone and pillow talking. Stay up in your lane, homie. When you driving to a coffin, see me swerving, popping Perkins, dodging curbs, still flossy. Yeah, pop my still, I do that often. Do a drill, the mission flawless. Fifth grade shit, my mind, I lost it. He threw shots, I went and caught it. I put that little bread up on his head, his casket, yeah, I bought it. I be fresh as hell at the feds watching and designer
Started from Section 8 houses. I done leveled up, now I keep thinking about Audi. Said they putting money on my head, don't wear the bounty. Hit him with that, now he leaking like a fountain. Know my niggas sniper free, my niggas out the county. Free my niggas out the county.
I ain't gonna hold you, bro. That shit right there, that's honestly some of the hardest shit that I heard from a regular nigga in a minute. You feel me?
And see, I'm from Indiana, so that's how
Word.
everybody sounds.
See, yeah. My homie Amari from Indiana. You know Amari Noel?
Yeah.
She from Indiana.
I went to her show in Gary.
See, that's crazy. I'm not gonna hold you. Like, I didn't know Indiana was coming like that though.
For sure.
Like, y'all niggas really putting Indiana on the map. Like, y'all not playing. And I don't know if any artists, like big artists, have come out of Indiana for real.
Shit, it's only two that I would really
consider.
Babyface.
Oh,
R&B.
Not Babyface, Ray. Babyface, the sing. Okay.
Yeah.
And the producer type shit. Okay.
And then Kiki Wyatt.
Really? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay, see. Yeah, 2023 is looking like Indiana.
But rappers though,
it's looking like Indiana for 2023 for sure. Listen, welcome back to another episode of the Double Cup series. We drink irresponsible, we talk reckless, the most toxic shit on the fucking internet. We got a special guest in the building. It's been a long time coming.
For sure.
Like, it's definitely been a long time coming. So I want you to pronounce it so that way I don't fuck it up.
Say Asier.
Say Asier.
Yes,
okay.
sir.
Is that like Spanish a little bit? It's French.
Yeah.
Okay. We feeling different. Now we gotta take a shot. Now we gotta take a shot because it's French and now I'm feeling like bilingual. Now I'm feeling bi-coastal with it. You feel me?
For sure.
I ain't never heard no shit like that. I didn't even know that so in French the C is like a F.
Already called me Say, and then the Asier shit, I just wanted to put some flavor on it.
Yeah. Oh, so that was already something that they was calling you. They was already calling you Say type shit.
For sure, yeah. So I'm like, fuck it, let me add some sauce.
And you know that's crazy because I never even knew that like Mercedes could have a nickname other than like Sadie's.
Yeah.
Like that's the only shit.
And see, that's what my granny called me.
Yeah. Really? Okay.
For sure.
This for Granny, for sure.
Shout out to Granny.
Shout out to Granny.
Oh, wait.
Yeah, that's the one.
Sheesh.
That's definitely the one. But it's not too bad though.
Yeah, I like that. It's smooth.
That's what I'm saying. I'm all for smooth liquor. I can't
sure.
do none of that other shit. So it's been a long week, and I'm tired of seeing Krishan and Blueface. I'll say that right now. I'm tired of seeing it. I don't want to see it anymore. And I'm happy that she's. I don't know if.
I'm about to say.
Wait, I don't know.
Make sure
I don't know. You know what? I think that pregnancy is a beautiful thing, and I think that all women should experience pregnancy in some form if they want to. Because I'm all for having choice and doing what you want to do. Do not have that baby.
If she even pregnant though.
Oh, you think you don't even think? See. Okay. See, now we might be on to some shit.
If you care enough, you wouldn't be moving how you moving.
I watched, shout out to Jason Lee. I watched the Jason Lee premiere today with Krishan and Blueface, and it was a lot of Hennessy and Deleon, and I'm just a little confused. Now, I've never been pregnant. What do I know? What the fuck do I don't know shit. Please don't take my word as bond, because I don't know a bitch ass thing. I've never been pregnant.
Shit, me
You
neither.
feel me? I've never really even been in super, super close proximity with somebody that was pregnant.
Word?
Yeah, nah.
Speaking of that, we
What?
gonna get back
Okay,
to
okay,
that.
bet.
Yeah.
So I don't know what you can and can't do
And see,
in the
I
pregnancy.
dated somebody pregnant.
Rips?
Yeah.
We're gonna spin the block.
We definitely
gonna spin the block. I just don't think that you're supposed to be drinking and smoking
it's very
like
concerning.
your future. It's definitely very concerning. And what's even more concerning for me is the nigga. Like, I think as black men, you got to start loving black women.
Absolutely.
Like, that's it. That's all. How are you sitting next to the girl while she drinking and smoking?
And this your baby.
That's the part that's getting me. And
Yeah.
this is allegedly. I don't give a fuck about which I was talking about on Twitter. No. This is for the 90% chance this is your baby and you going for that? Because I would be thinking like, bitch, I will smack the fuck out you if you're pregnant with my baby.
Hey, I don't even want you outside.
You pick up a bottle.
I don't even want you outside.
Everybody's dying.
Okay.
No, nobody's making it. Nobody's making it out alive. I'm so fucking sorry. Like, I'm not doing it.
Deadass.
I do feel like 2023 is starting off better than 2022.
Absolutely.
And we can appreciate that. I can always appreciate growth and elevation and doing good things because it don't cost nothing to be a good person. So, recently it was a dude who, I guess he ordered some shit at McDonald's, and in the bag it was just mad bread, like mad money. Ooh. So he took the money back to me, like he turned it back into McDonald's, and I think they gave him like a $200 reward and like free McDonald's for a year or some shit like that.
Damn,
and it would have never been me.
Hell no.
I would have never taken the money
nobody.
back. I'm so sorry. I would have never, because this is my thing. When God, when people say like, don't block your blessings, you just blocked your own fucking blessing.
Absolutely.
Congratulations, you're an idiot. Like,
no, for real.
So you're not taking the money back?
I'm not taking it back. I'm not taking nothing back.
I feel like, what's the point, honestly? Because I don't know, everything in this world, especially when it comes to a business, or at least it should be. A business like McDonald's, it is. Yeah. Everything is insured. So it's either one or two things. It's either that was the bread that was for the store, or that was somebody else's bread. Yeah. Either way, I don't give a fuck. I don't care. I don't. But, like, sometimes I be feeling bad, though, because it's like, when I lose my shit, I be hoping and praying, bro.
Somebody gonna return your shit.
Yes. I be fucking hoping and praying that somebody gonna return my shit, but a bag full of money? Yeah. That, to me, I'm gonna be real with you. That niggas was doing a drop. Niggas was doing a drop through the McDonald's window, and they went to the wrong customer. Yeah. I promise you. Because there's no way that you telling me that money is inside of a McDonald's bag. But not even that. The money is separated into individual, like, sandwich bags inside.
Oh, yeah, they fucked up.
Yeah, they fucked up.
They fucked up.
You definitely, they fucked up, but maybe not, though. Because, I mean, the nigga bought it back. But when you bring it back, do you then got to tell your manager?
Yeah, I'm about to say, because ain't nobody going to claim it after that.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Because, like, what can you really say is the reason for why you got all that money at work, at McDonald's, at the
you using our bags. On top of that, you using our
So
shit.
that's the real kicker. You're definitely getting fired because not only were you trying to do illegal things,
You use your
at
own merchandise to do it.
You're using our fucking merchandise to do it. Not only do you get a Big Mac, but you also get
a big fired. What you talking about?
yeah. You also get the side of cheese. You feel me? Yeah, that's crazy. That's some smart shit though.
Niggas was doing mixtapes like that at a point.
They was.
A nigga, Happy Meal. You got the tape in there.
And I think that nigga went to jail for that.
He did.
And that shit fucked up. I ain't gonna lie. Like that shit fucked up. Like when I be hearing stories like, oh.
But what do you call that shit? Like
I guess it's like soliciting.
Oh damn. Okay.
I think the problem is that you're doing it like people they're not asking for it, and you're doing it at McDonald's. I'm gonna be real with you. You got to do that shit at a McDonald's in the hood, bro. Because black people, like niggas, we're never gonna snitch. We're just gonna throw your shit out. We're not gonna listen to your shit, but we're never gonna snitch because what the fuck? I'm gonna go back to McDonald's like, yeah, the person in the drive-thru when I came through, they gave me some shit with a mixtape. I'm not doing all that. I'm gonna be like, bro, what the fuck? I'm gonna make a joke out of it. That shit probably gonna go on social media, but like, nah, it be the white people be complaining. I used to work at McDonald's in high school, and it used to be a dude that would come by, this white guy, right? And by the time I started working there, he hadn't came around in a few weeks. So I had been working there for a few weeks, maybe like a month and a half. He finally come. I'm working the drive-thru, right? So I don't know. So because typically when he come, people already know. They just give him whatever he asks for and send him about his way. I don't know this. So I give him his order. He takes the fries out the bag. He opens up like his middle console and he sets the fries in his middle console, right? And then he hands me the fries back and he says, these fries are underweight. And I said, excuse me? And he's like, yeah, these fries are underweight. So like, at this point, I'm getting irritated because I'm like, what the fuck is he talking about, right? So then my coworker comes and she like, oh, that's such and such. Like, just give him, like, just put some more fries in there. Like, it's not even that deep type shit. And I'm just thinking, like, who is this nigga? But what was really getting me, right? But what was really getting me was that I'm nosy as fuck. So I'm looking in the back seat. This nigga got like rope and trash bags. Like, it was really like some First 48 type shit. Like, this nigga dead ass stopped at McDonald's before or after he went to go do some weird shit. Now, I don't know for sure, but that's the type of vibes that it was giving off. And I was a little scared because I'm like,
he about to pull me out this window.
He's about to definitely butcher the fuck out of me. Little do I fucking know when I leave and I walk to my car, I'm cooked.
Oh, God, you do.
I'm a chicken nugget. Fuck out of here. I'm going to turn into a fucking chicken nugget.
Oh, God.
Like, I can't do it. I can't do it at all. Like I said, 2023 definitely looking up.
For sure.
And I'm really happy for, like, the young niggas. You know, I'm not that old. Like, I'm about to be 27. But, like, you know, the people that's really coming up and grinding, like, 16-year-old barber, 13-year-old tattoo artist, 8-year-old boxer. Like, that shit is really lit for real. But I'm not going to lie. Some of the young shit is getting out of control. Like, I feel like people taking young and turn to a whole different level.
To a whole nother
like,
level.
it's just, and it's not just the young people. You know, it's I'm not Gen Z. It's millennials and it's baby boom. Like, it's everybody to a certain extent. But definitely, like, Gen Z, everything is about the drugs.
Everybody just finding a different avenue
to cope with the pain for real.
Yeah, than what our older elders had. So it's like the indulging is getting out of control. And
you know they was doing it too. It's not to put nothing past them. Like this was in some of these people, like some of our parents or grandparents came up in the era like the crack epidemic.
Hell yeah.
The war on drugs, when heroin was going crazy, like all that type of shit. You feel what I'm saying? Like weed was really like the least of people's worries. It was like if you smoke weed, that's like the most regular shit, and that's honestly how it feels even now. Like, and then because weed is becoming, honestly, I felt like this shit was going to happen when I was in high school. I didn't smoke a lot, but I was always really interested in, like, weed and, like, the science of it and shit. And so I was having this conversation with my homeboy, and he was telling me, like, you know, weed becoming legal is really going to become a problem. Like, it's really another way for the government to, in a way, control things. Because that's why they don't, like, you know, niggas who sell weed because it's not being taxed, right? What they selling, they taking 100% of the profit. It's not being taxed type shit. That's why when you go to dispensaries in Cali, now I've never been to Colorado, but in Cali, cash only.
Right.
It's just like so many different laws to this shit.
I ain't never been to Cali.
Oh, word?
Yeah.
Nah, I went to LA for my 25th birthday. It was a vibe. I ain't gonna lie. It definitely was a vibe. And when you go to LA and you smoke weed, you be like, yeah, that was definitely some bullshit my plug sold me the other day. For sure.
So you fuck with the dispensary weed then?
Yeah, I definitely fuck with the dispensary weed. I've never really had no shit that's like laid me out flat. Like really put me on my back where I'm like,
and
what
see,
the actual fuck?
I never really smoked like that. So when I did get in college, shit, I was smoking and drinking every day. Like it's a party. We just. Where you go to school? You went to an HBCU? I went to Indiana Tech in Fort Wayne. It's a smaller school.
But that shit was probably still lit though.
Yeah, hell yeah. I hope too. So it was.
Hell yeah.
It was a vibe, but it was like I ain't never really smoked heavily until I got to college.
Then how was that in playing basketball? Because like I played basketball my freshman year of college, but at that point I wasn't smoking type shit. So
shit, it was cool.
You ain't never really feel like it affected you, like your performance or slowed you down. You feel like, well, that should have been. I knew a nigga in high school that smoked all the time, and he was on the track team.
And I got asthma too. So it was like.
So you was definitely trying to kill yourself.
But it was.
That shit was a suicide mission.
I ain't feel shit. Like if I didn't smoke, I didn't feel comfortable on even getting in a game. Like I gotta relax.
So you slowed down now. Did you feel like it was hindering you type shit, or you just wanted to like?
Shit, I never been a heavy. I come from a family of addicts, so it's like alcohol and just any type of drug. Like even though marijuana ain't no drug for real, but it's like I never really wanted to get too close to that type of shit.
I feel you. So what would you say was your craziest like drunk night? Whether it was in college, outside of college?
Shit, last weekend.
That was the drunkest? That was top 2, not 2.
Yeah.
So what made that one number one? Like, yeah, that's the one.
Shit, I was with my people. I was vibing. So it's like when you around good company and
you feel
the liquor,
safe.
The liquor get the flowing and shit. It's a vibe.
Yeah, that's definitely a fact, and that's how I feel. I don't drink as much as I used to. Cause I used to drink like OD heavy in college. I probably only like halfway blacked out like one time.
What you was drinking on?
Bro, in college I was. So when I first started college, of course I'm drinking New Amsterdam, Savecca, shit like that. Cause I'm a freshman in college, I don't know no better. By the time I get to like sophomore year, I transferred to Morgan. I started drinking like E&J, like Apple E&J. I really wasn't on Paul Masson. It was a little too sweet for me.
And see, that's a Midwest type of vibe.
What, E&J?
E&J and Paul Masson. It got to be peach, though. Don't give me no regular shit.
Yeah, definitely got to be the peach. I was on that half and half because it's cheap and it's going to get the job done. Like, I could get a little bottle for $7, for like $5, under $10 type shit, and that shit for me. Like, and I'm good.
I was 21 and before everybody else was 21, so I was stopping all the bullshit.
And see, I kind of leveled up, though, because, so I started drinking Hennessy, because Hennessy, it was all about the price point. Like, the more I matriculated up in college, the more money I kind of came into. But we still talking about college money. We still talking about, like, parents just sending you $50. Right. But in college, that's mad bread type shit. Then I became an RA, so now I'm getting, like, the monthly check. So I started drinking Hennessy because I'm like, okay, it's $35 for the fifth.
Right.
Well, homecoming came around. I went to the liquor store across the street because that was the liquor store that did an ID, and they didn't have no Hennessy. They had Remy. And it was, like, almost a $15 price difference, but I'm like, fuck it, it's homecoming. Let me just get it.
Trying to be lit.
Yeah, we trying to be lit. So I ended up getting that, and then I kind of rode that wave for a little minute. And then, like, bro, I really went to school with some niggas who could drink. I ain't gonna call them alcoholics, but I went to school with some niggas who could drink. It was so bad to the point where some of my homeboys, June, Jair, all them niggas, they started calling themselves the Jack Boys. So every time we would have a day party on campus or like a party off campus where like niggas could bring bottles, they would always have Honey Jack. It was like 4 niggas who like started like a group called Jack Boys. So then for like the whole spring semester one time, people was just wanted to drink Honey Jack.
Oh, they was lit out
Yeah,
there.
like niggas was definitely trying to be lit.
And see, I had some friends from Baltimore, so it was like they just turned me on to some different shit.
Yeah, Baltimore.
New Balances.
Yeah, I'm telling you, bro, Under Armour, New Balances, it's gonna get you right.
Yeah.
It's definitely going. Now you know it's a big debate on who started the whole 990, whether it was DC or whether it was Baltimore. Now, me personally, growing up in DC, 990s, 992s, 993s been around for as long as I can remember. Beef and Broccoli's been around for as long as I can remember. I don't necessarily think.
Beef and broccoli, we talking about Tim's, right?
Yeah,
okay,
but
cool.
not the like the construction boot Jones, like the other. You know what I'm talking about?
Facts.
Yeah. So this is shit that I'm wearing as a kid.
Right.
You feel me?
My dad always had me in them too.
Yeah. So I honestly don't feel like I it was a. I don't want to put like Virginia into it, but I feel like it was a DC/Maryland thing. I think we started it collectively because Philly tried to jump in the mix sometimes too and try to say that they started that shit, but no.
Hell yeah, I love me some 990s.
Yeah, they definitely. But you want to know what's wild is that for a period of time they went out of style. Like after I graduated high school, people wasn't wearing 990s like that. If you was caught wearing New Balances and shit like that.
So what was they wearing? J's?
Yeah, like when I was in college, Jordans was like super heavy, and then when I graduated college, I'll probably say like 2019. That 2019 wave came around, and that designer wave just fuck niggas up.
Yeah,
like
the
design. Yeah, me too, bro. Like I ain't gonna hold you. The designer wave fuck niggas up. I rode that wave till about last year, not 2022, but like probably like 2021. And then at that point, I'm like, for what? Yeah. And see, I got my first refund check as a senior type shit. Mm-hmm. Well, technically, I got my first one over the summer, off of a summer program type shit, because they had like this little thing where if your parents applied for the Parent Plus loan and they got denied, you would automatically get the five.
Yeah. You get that little 5.
Right.
Yeah.
So I'm like, bet I'm gonna get the $5K off rip. I'm only taking 2 summer classes.
Right.
So I got like 3 bands back in a refund check type shit, and that's when I like bought a camera and started like taking pictures.
Bro,
like,
and you see, I
and that's really when the money management got and see that's when the money management got bad. And see, I knew people like that though. Like I knew niggas, and that is what used to like kind of confuse me for real. Like because I went through almost my whole matriculation not getting a refund check, so I'm like, how is niggas getting 8 bands in a refund check, but we 3 weeks into the semester and niggas talking about they broke?
They broke. Yeah.
What?
I was making my shit straight.
Yeah, but you know what? On the real tip, like on some real shit, for a lot of people, it was the first time they had ever seen that amount of money.
Yeah.
For a lot of people, it was the first time they family
but that's why
had ever seen that amount of money. But like I tell everybody, Sally Mae, the Department of Justice, everybody, they gonna have to get it all back in blood.
Okay.
I promise you. Your best bet is just to go ahead and transfer it to my kids because I'm not fucking with it.
Not the kids.
Transfer because some debt don't die with you.
Facts.
They say that that's the only way that you can escape your debt is to fake your death. Like if you fake your own death and you get a new identity as a new person, you get a new credit line. Yep. And you got a new identity. Yeah. So that debt died whenever you mysteriously died type shit. But see, some debt transfers to your next of kin. So if you're not married, you don't have no kids, that would be like your parents. And then if your parents are deceased, it would be like your siblings type. Yeah. It's America, man.
Hell yeah.
America.
They don't get their coins.
Yeah. I wonder like if you live in America and you got mad debt, just like regular debt. You know what I'm saying? Like credit card debt, shit like that. And then you move out the country. Like, I wonder what happens then.
Because Donald Trump, that nigga got hella debt. And
Do he?
Yeah, he done filed bankruptcy hella times.
I didn't even know that you could file bankruptcy that many times.
Hell yeah.
Damn. And niggas really elected him to be the president of the United States.
But credit repair, too, you can get that shit taken off.
Do you feel like credit repair is a scam? Like niggas out here that's doing credit repair?
Yeah.
Because
to an extent,
what you don't, let's be clear. And this the shit that I be talking about. We sat in the same classes, okay? I went to school with you. I grew up with you. I actually just talked to you last weekend, and you couldn't even spell hippopotamus. And you want to convince me that I should pay you $1,000 to fix my fucking credit, nigga. You can't even fucking add. Like, be fucking for real. That shit do not make sense, bro.
Oh, God.
That shit, the credit repair wave was like 4X, and I want people to stop.
Yeah.
And you want to know what's the next wave that I want niggas to hop off of? And, shout out to all the people that's really doing it from a genuine place.
Don't say it. Let me guess.
Okay.
The crypto shit?
No. Not crypto.
The Airbnb shit?
No. I'm cool with Airbnb. Airbnb is cool. Cause you gotta front the money. You feel me, for like shit like that, crypto, Airbnb.
Yeah.
It's the real estate shit. Every time I get on social media,
hell yeah,
somebody else is a fucking real estate agent.
Guru.
You don't know shit. You don't know a bitch at funny
God.
shit. Like, just, bro, no, like, I'm gonna be real with you. Just say, like, times was getting hard and you felt like this was gonna be a good, easy come up type shit where you could make a lot of money. Like, of course you're gonna have to put the work in with real estate, but I sold my house and I got $20K off that house. Like, people not averaging that off doing one particular thing. But I'm just confused because, like, one person started doing it and now 2 people doing it, now 3. Now everybody wants to do real estate. Interesting. Everybody loves and wants to put people in a home, right? No, I'm not buying none of that shit. I'm gonna be real with you. I think we all struggling and we all broke as fuck.
Hell yeah.
And we all just trying to figure out a way to make money. I think that's I feel like that's the end all be all to it. And as black people, as a community, I want us to start being honest and leaning on each other. You feel me? And just saying, like, times niggas is struggling. It's okay. But what I'm just never gonna do.
It's the courses that.
Yeah. Like, and that's what I'm saying. The same shit with Forex. Like, y'all niggas, something not adding up? Like, I'm confused. If I was to take a real estate class, I would, like, almost want to off myself. Like, what? You mean I got to learn? I just went to college to learn some shit to work in a field that I'm not even working in?
That's it.
And now I'm going to go to basically school again to get another certification?
That's what I be thinking about. All right, so do you feel like school was a placeholder for you, or you just went because you wanted to excel in what you got your degree in?
Well, I'll say grad school was definitely a placeholder because I went through, like, life dysmorphia when I graduated undergrad, and it was like, wait, whoa, what the fuck am I supposed to do now? Like,
you
no.
in the real world
Yeah, I'm in the real world now. But undergrad, I really wanted to go to college. Like, both my parents went to college, and it wasn't because of them. Of course, they instilled in me, like, going to college is important and shit like that. Right. But I wanted to go to college because I wanted to go to college. And it was a blessing for me. Even, like, with me transferring and shit, like, I really worked my ass off to graduate in 4 years. Right. Like, it probably would have took me 4.5, which would have been cool because I lost credits
that's
graduating.
Now.
Yeah,
4.5, 5.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. 4.5, 5 was average, but for me, it was like, no. College is 4 years, or it's supposed to be 4 years. I want to get it done in 4 years, no matter what opportunities I feel like I might miss, no matter what organizations I feel like I can't join, whatever the case may be.
And see, I was in a 3-year program and still finished in 4.
Really?
Yeah.
What was the program?
I was in I had a psychology major, so that's my bachelor's psychology. Okay. But I didn't want to go the clinical route with it, so it was like I just want to be able to connect with people and understand people and development and shit, because you can transfer that to any.
Nah, that's
position,
that's a fact. And see, I got my degree in communications, so.
Yeah.
I always knew, like, I wanted to work in something, like, in the entertainment industry and shit like that. Even when I was in college, like, my dad, like, works in politics a lot, and he kind of, like, low-key wanted me to go that route. And when I first got to college, I used to say that I wanted to be the press secretary for the White House. But I knew that I was only really saying that shit because my dad worked in politics. So by the time junior year came around, and I'm like, of course, like, first day of school, first day of class, my teacher's asking, I'm saying, well, I want to be a media personality. And they looking at me like, why the fuck you here?
Okay, you in the wrong class.
Yeah, like, why you really here if you want to be a media personality? And they kind of looked at it like, well, you could do so much more, but it's like, that is the so much more. Like, I'm all about, inspiring. I understand, like, people also having fear. Like, you ain't never seen it before.
And you don't have the resources, People don't have the resources.
Yeah, so, and you would have never thought that, like, nobody in your family would have did it. So you, like, doing music and shit, do you feel like it's tougher? Like, just coming out, not only just being a woman, but, being a masculine presenting woman type shit. And just, like, trying to break into the industry in general.
I don't think so, but I do feel like you gotta have a certain aggression about yourself. Yeah. I'm real chill when it comes to the music shit. Like, outside of that, I ain't gonna say lit, but I got a lot of energy. You feel me? So outside of that, I feel like the music, I had to transition into being more disciplined and more assertive, because that's really not my vibe outside of that. So
gotcha. So is it more like not a persona, but it's just, like, different from who you are? Type shit. Like, the person that you are on a personal tip is different from the person that you portray in the music.
Not exactly, but
Okay.
it's just like an alter ego. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I feel that.
It's a little more confidence with Say I Sierra versus Mercedes. You know what I'm saying?
I feel that. Do you feel like you having the music and shit like that, like it's helped you? Like with your personally, like with your personal shit?
And see, even on a music tip, music is all about marketing and selling yourself. So I got more in tune with like just the art of selling something. So the communication, the selling, them 3 things that you really need to excel in life, like not even just on the entrepreneurship.
Yeah, but in life, like you said.
Yeah, so it's like I had to kind of hone in on them skills because outside of Say I Sierra, I really didn't have them. And I feel like that's what they need to be teaching in schools and shit.
Yeah, that's I'm glad you said that because it's so much shit that I've learned in my adulthood. I've learned outside of the classroom, or I've learned in such an unorthodox way.
Yeah.
That it's like, bro, why wasn't people teaching me that shit? Like, for example, I learned how to balance a checkbook in 6th grade. Like, it was a math project that we had, whatever the case may be. I know for a fact they not doing that shit in schools no more.
Hell no.
And I really think that really came down to the...
Not even past middle school.
Yeah, I really think that came down to the teacher. I don't even know for sure if that was in the curriculum or even like cursive. Like I learned how to write in cursive in elementary school. It used to be required at some point to like teach cursive, and now it's just not. And people don't even know how to do a signature because a signature would be in cursive. So if you don't know how to write cursive, and I had to understand, like, for some things, I don't know what it feels like not to know how to do it.
Right.
So for me, it's like, what you mean you don't know how to sign your name? But for somebody that don't know cursive, like me, I don't know how to cook. So if somebody just put some ingredients in front of me and was like, yeah, make this, what do you mean?
Like,
what are you saying?
What are you saying?
Yeah, I just, like, last year figured out.
We don't have to change that, though.
About me not knowing how to cook?
No, nothing.
And I was just about to talk about Alfredo and how homemade Alfredo sauce is made from heavy whipping cream.
Yeah.
I just found that out last year.
We're going to have to get you together.
I just found that shit out last year.
That shit cool, though.
That's why I be telling people, like, I knew I was never meant to be with a man because what the fuck was I going to do? Like, let's be fucking for real. I was going to be single for the rest of my fucking life because no nigga was going to want me because I don't even know how to cook Alfredo. No spaghetti, no Alfredo. Now, I could do a basic breakfast, nothing too crazy. Basic breakfast.
Egg and sausage. Eggs and
yeah, bacon. Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, I could definitely do that. I could cook a burger.
Facts.
And beef tacos. Like the ground beef. That's about it. Now, anything else, you on your fucking own. I'm gonna be real with you. Like, I'm gonna be. I'd rather pay somebody. I love food. Like,
hell yeah.
I literally love food. So, I don't know. It's 2023. Niggas and women are acting different. But have you ever been a trick?
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Me too.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Me too. It's
I
okay.
just stopped.
Yeah.
Look,
I am delivered.
Stopped.
Okay. I am not a trick no more. I am delivered. I'm dead. They definitely threw the holy water, get up out the delusion water on you. But for sure. So what's the most amount of money that you ever spent tricking?
On one bitch? Or
yeah.
Because I never had just one.
You different. You different. You different, but you know, back in my day, I agree. But this is the thing though. When there's enough, and I'm gonna just be real.
Okay.
When there's enough money to go around, it's enough money to go around. You feel me?
But too,
you get a trip, you get a dinner date, you get a gift. When there's not enough money to go around, bitch, only one bitch is getting a dinner date. Y'all other bitches is gonna get something.
Look, we about to get
flowers.
into it. We about to get into it because I can't pay for your
Yeah. I'm not gonna be able to do both. Like, I'm going to be honest with you. So, okay, let's just say at a given time. Damn. Like a time period. So, let's just say you was fucking with these 2 or 3 people for this amount of time. Like, how much money you think you spent collectively?
On them 3.
Yeah.
Shit, at least 10.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. And see, I was really spending bags in college.
Yeah.
How I was doing it, I don't know.
Hey, listen, and I had a girlfriend at the time that I was in college. So I told you I was getting my A-band refunds. I was giving her half.
Dang, for real?
The whole 4 years. Because she never got one. She ain't never got no refund check. So
that's love. I'm going to be real with you. If you out here dating niggas, don't. Get you a dyke.
Okay.
Get you a dyke. Not half the refund check. I respect it, though. I'm not going to hold you. Honestly, When that's your shorty, that's your shorty.
Right.
And it's like, it's whatever. You feel what I'm saying now? I'm not going to lie. When I be thinking back to that shit now, I be like, all of y'all bitches mail me my shit back, cash at me my fucking money, and never speak to me again.
Oh, God.
Because, bro, when I tell you I was cashing out, like, I was just buying anything, like food, clothes, like literally spending my fucking last. You feel me? But also in a way, that shit was like, for me personally, it was like low-key like love bombing. Because they wasn't necessarily asking for it, but I wanted
that's just your vibe.
Yeah, so I'm like, well, I know it's ain't no nigga out here doing this type of shit. Even the simple shit, for real.
And that's how I felt too.
Yeah,
like,
so
nigga don't go. He ain't
yeah,
gonna
he's
have
not.
you.
No, he's not.
Never.
He's
like,
not.
He's
I never had to be the only nigga, but I definitely have to be the favorite for sure. I definitely have to be the favorite. I'm sorry.
For sure.
It gets like that. Yeah, now I'll probably say like on one person, cause. See, the thing with me is that, like, I was cheating on my girlfriends in college, but people knew that I had a girlfriend.
Fact.
So it's like, it was harder for me to, like, cheat.
Yeah.
Because the initial conversation is, don't you got a girlfriend? Now I have to lie and say no. This is before my days of being honest. Like, I just really used to be lying, like, no. And no funny shit, not for nothing, it was a girl that I was fucking with that really put me up on game, like, stop lying
she was
to
older
these
than
bitches. You? Yeah.
Okay.
I was a sophomore and she was a junior.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's how that shit go.
Yeah, so but she was could have been a senior, junior type shit.
Okay.
So she telling me, like, stop lying to these bitches. Cause they gonna fuck with you whether you got a girlfriend or not.
Right.
She telling me to my face, I would have fucked with you whether you told me you had a girlfriend or not, cause that's what I wanted to do.
Right.
But you lying about it makes it weird. Because now I'm getting blindsided. I don't really give a fuck about your girlfriend. But like that now when people come to me and they asking me questions, I don't really know how to answer. I can't have your back type shit. It was that same girl who, when my girlfriend approached her and was like, yeah, so what's going on with y'all? Like, what's happening between y'all two? She never gave me up. She just said, you need to talk to your girlfriend. Like, I don't know why you're talking to me. Like, you should ask your girlfriend because I don't know you. This has nothing to do with me type shit. And I was so accustomed to dealing with women who like, oh, they for sure. Catty and shit. Bruh, they for sure would have gave me up. Absolutely. Because they mad. It's petty. Right. And it's messy. And, of course, I wasn't right for cheating on my girlfriend for, involving somebody else and somebody else's feelings. But I didn't really change right then. But it kind of put it in my mind, like, for later I could really have my way with this shit. And, like, that's what was fucking me up. Like, I was a great self in college, but I don't feel like I was my greatest self.
Because you had a bitch? Or
No, not because I had a bitch, because it was just certain habits, like lying, that
facts.
I was so accustomed to doing that I didn't realize that I really need to break this shit. Yeah. You feel what I'm saying?
I feel the same
just like the freedom of it. You feel me? Because, like, I was serial dating, looking for feelings, but it's like, bro, whether you be honest or not, somewhere you gonna find that feeling, but like you making it harder for yourself when you lying, and then it'd be too many lies to keep up with. And this how I feel. I don't think that you just lie to women or like just lie to niggas. No, bitch, you be lying. You be lying about everything. You're not gonna convince me that you only be lying to your nigga. Yeah. No, you only be lying to your mom. You're a fucking liar, bitch. You've definitely lied to me 3 or 4 times. I just didn't fucking know it. Okay. Yeah, that's how I be feeling.
Or I ain't give a fuck to figure out the rest of this shit.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. But you know how that shit be. But we coming in a time where I think it's not just the women. I don't want to say that women are money hungry, but I think that we all a little on edge because money is tight.
That, bro.
You think it's the women? You think women more than men?
It's a certain woman. It's a certain girl, and I feel like when she ain't transitioned into a woman and the material shit and the glitz and it's still enticing to her, like,
you gotta. And I'm glad you said that because I want women in general to stop being obsessed with, like you said, what things look like. Living this luxury black girl lifestyle, having certain things. Like, for some bitches, that don't work for them. You feel what I'm saying? They not dirty, but they not the cleanest bitch in the world. They shit is not spotless every time that they go to sleep. They not spending $200 on a fucking towel warmer for when they get out the shower. Like, they just not doing it. And I can appreciate social media putting things on the map and really as a human race, just like exposing us to new things and different things and educating us on different shit. But we have to remember to remain ourselves through all of that, through the bullshit. You feel what I'm saying? Because I see so many people try to adopt like new ideas, and not that you shouldn't, but you can't adopt something new and it takes something away from who you genuinely are. Right. You feel me? Like, I'm not super organized. Okay. I want to be. Yeah. Like, I really wish I was. Like, I wish I had OCD. I be saying that all the time. Because I hate how being unorganized or having organized chaos, how it can be overwhelming to the, like, when it gets to a point where it's like, damn, what the fuck, versus somebody that got OCD, they're not going to never let it get to that point. It's just never going to get there type shit. But that's just who I am.
Shit, I feel like I'm organized to an extent. Like, far as like planning my, like how I hit you up, like I didn't know because of the traffic.
Yeah, oh no, I'm already knowing.
Like shit like that, I just want to be prepared. Like so.
Well, I'm organized in that type of way, but I mean like in my daily life. Like for example.
See, I make my bed up every morning.
And see,
like,
I'm not a make the bed type of nigga.
And see, that's how I start my day, because I'm like, if I don't make up my bed, like I feel like everything else gonna be fucked up.
Really?
Like, yeah.
Do you feel like it works though?
It do.
Like, do you feel like the intentionality?
The little small, tasks that you do, it just give you that momentum to go after the big shit. You know what I'm saying?
No, that's so real shit.
Like,
I can appreciate you saying that, because
hell yeah.
I grew up in an environment where I had to make my bed up.
And see,
so once I got out of it, it was like, do you think I'm about to be fucking making my bed up every day? Fuck no. But I care more about the intentionality of my day than I care about my ego with making my bed up. Right. And I'm glad that you said that, like how the little tasks that you do in the morning, like your first, it's almost like a baby, like coming out the womb, like you opening your eyes for the first time, like your first moments into that day.
And see, my like first 10 minutes, I don't want to talk to nobody. I just want to get together.
So are you a person, like you wake up and you scroll on social media, or like do you pray, you get out of bed, use the bathroom? Like how does your first, I'll say 5 minutes of the day look?
Should I get out the bed? Thank God for waking me up. And then stretch a little bit, you know what I'm saying? And then I'm like, okay, cool, let me fix my bed and then get it moving. Okay. But I really don't want to talk to nobody, because I just want my energy to be pure right now. I don't want you adding nothing to my shit. I don't want
So when you say you don't talk to nobody, does that go as far as like you not checking your phone either?
I be checking my shit. But I that 10 minute, that's my time. You feel me? Okay. I don't want no
and I'm asking because like I know we've all been there where we wake up and we look at our phone and it's like, bro, what the fuck? Yeah. Like you looking like,
and that's why I started doing it.
Like what the fuck? Like how? Like it's not even that. I'm not gonna respond to you, but it's not even about the response. It's the fact that I feel like my energy is now tainted. Yeah. Because I saw it. Yeah. Because I realized it. And come on now. A part of how the brain works. Once you know something, you can't never forget. You can't never forget it. Like that in real shit. So it's like you said, it's gonna fuck with you type shit. So you still be checking your phone now, like in that first 10 minutes type shit. You just don't let the shit get to you if it is some crazy shit.
Yeah.
How do you feel about expectations?
Don't put them on me.
Okay, no, not somebody putting them on you, but as far as like you in your life, or do you feel like you should just go through life with no expectations, just accepting things as they come and dealing with them?
No, you should definitely have expectations. I think that go hand in hand with having boundaries too. And two, I do so much for so many people. Like that's another reason why I don't want to check my phone. Like this is my time. I give y'all all of me. Any other time. Like I give y'all all of me, all my attention, my money, everything. So it's like, just let me have these 10 minutes to myself. Yeah. And then, you know what I'm saying? Because if I don't get them 10 minutes, like, the energy for me to be putting onto another person, it's just not going to be myself.
So what's the most effective way to set those boundaries without, because, sometimes people can take it like, oh, you being mean when you're setting boundaries, or you being an asshole, or they don't really take it in a positive way. So how do you effectively set boundaries? Of course, we can't control how people feel, but I do believe that you should have intention in the things that you do.
I feel like you setting boundaries is the most purest form of self-love you can get to yourself. You know what I'm saying? So at a point, you have to cut out everything and just focus on yourself. So when you focus in on self and you can put yourself in a better position, like what other gratification can you get from that? You know what I'm saying? So I just look at it like that. Yeah, everybody be like, nah, you moving funny, you changing up. Nah, I'm like, bro, I just need to get me together for this.
Yeah,
for this
most
little
definitely.
time to be a better person than you.
Yeah,
But
exactly.
people don't understand that shit. I'm older, so it's like a lot of shit don't get to me no more. Like when I was younger and try to be a people pleaser and all that shit.
Yeah, that was me too.
Yeah.
Like that was definitely me, and shit, it's still a hurdle that I'm trying to get over. Cause for me more so, it's the guilt of feeling like, damn, was I being too mean? Like, was I being harsh? Was I being this? Cause I'm a person that's just big on respect.
Right.
If I'm never gonna disrespect you up front, like honestly,
Right.
wholeheartedly, I'm never gonna disrespect you up front. But if you disrespect me, I promise you, all bets is off the table. There is no lead up to it. It's truly 0 to 100 because you clearly don't give a fuck about me, about what I'm saying, what I got going on.
It's always been a lead up. And my grandma used to tell me, like, do not stop something, or don't let something go on that you have to eventually stop. So I'm like, okay, if I don't, approach this and react to this in the way that I feel at this moment, you're going to keep doing it, and then I have to eventually tell you, I don't like that.
Yeah.
I don't even want to get to that point. Like, let's just cut it off right here. So, shit, now that I'm older, that's my first reaction. I don't even let it build up no more.
So you bring it up, or you like, nah, you're done?
Nah, I'll bring it up.
You're going to bring it up and like give people the opportunity to fix it?
Yeah.
So, okay, because as lesbians, we can be interesting sometimes. We can be, I will say for myself, we can be interesting sometimes. So do you believe with the theory that you should give more chances to your shorty than you should give to your friends?
Damn, that's hard.
Because I'll say this. I never knowingly had a girl cheat on me. I know a lot of lesbians be going through some wild shit. Like studs, specifically.
I was about to say,
like
I've been through some wild shit.
Studs specifically, so. Like, bitches out here ain't shit. Now, not to say that the bitches I was with was. Right. If they ever cheated, I never knew about it. It was never, like, brought to my attention, so I couldn't really say what I would have done. But I did have one experience with a girl that I dated in high school, like, in, like, first semester college or whatever. And I came back on winter break type shit, or it might have been fall break. And this bitch telling me, well, she ain't even tell me. We end up going to the mall. True story. I end up fingering her in the car. And I'm like, bruh, something doesn't feel right. Like, something feels off. Something doesn't.
Her shit was too open?
Yeah, like, that's what but I'm like, bro, maybe I'm tripping. Like, But this also not really my bitch for real. Right. Like, so I'm like, all right, whatever. So then I ask her, and then she, like, start boo-hoo crying. Like, I had sex with this. Now, mind you, at this point, she's older than me. So I'm 18 at this point. She's 19. She talking about she fucked a nigga that she worked with that was 16 and that she might be pregnant, right? This is what she telling me. But, like, at the time, I'm so, once again, chasing that feeling, not really knowing how to be by myself. And you feel me?
You gonna be there.
Yeah, I'm telling her, like, it's okay. Like, if you pregnant, we gonna work it out. Like, we literally going, like, baby clothes shopping, like, all this shit. She like, oh, I'm gonna take a pregnancy test. But we probably did all that shit within, like, 3 days. And she ended up going to take a pregnancy test, and she found out she not pregnant, right? And then when I tell you it was fuck that bitch so fast. God. When I tell you it was fuck that bitch so fucking fast, like, you could never even breathe in my direction. Too.
I think that's a more, like,
and if she was pregnant, no funny shit, I probably would have, like, tried, like, but.
And see, that's why I told you, I dated somebody who was pregnant. Like, you know what
So
I'm
was
saying?
she pregnant when you met her?
Yeah. Yeah. She was like 6 or 7 weeks pregnant.
6? That means that she just got fucked.
Yeah.
She just got fucked 6 or 7 weeks, my nigga? No. Fuck no.
Oh,
I don't know what's worse, dating a bitch that's pregnant or dating a bitch that got a newborn.
She ain't never fucked with no female, so I'm like, you know what I'm saying? Let me.
Okay. Yeah. Definitely. Yeah. And see, that was when I was young. I was definitely wanted to be stepdyke to everybody. I wanted to be stepdyke to the god kids. Oh, see, I love kids.
I ain't like all that shit. Yeah,
if you had a niece, a nephew, a godson, and see, growing up in, like, DCPG, these bitches is ratchet. Like, these bitches is ghetto. These bitches is hood. It's 7 people that live in a 2-bedroom. Like, so you know, you're gonna be around the kids. Yeah. Like, I don't think I never fucked with a girl that was an only child. I think I was the friend that was an only child. Like none of my friends.
You ain't got no siblings?
No, not biologically. Fuck no. I got like people that I look at like siblings,
What's
but
that
not
like? It's boring.
As fuck. I wanted a sibling so bad, but then my dad remarried. But that was a shit show. Like it just wasn't giving what I wanted it to give.
Right, y'all weren't locked in like that.
Yeah. We wasn't really locked in how we needed to be locked in. It was calm though, but me personally, I would never want like my kids to go through that. Like I pray for healthy pregnancy and healthy relationships and marriages over my future because I never want my kids to know what it feels like to like have one parent that's outside of the home and like because only one parent can be a full-time parent. Like you can't mom gonna pick you up on Monday and then other parent gonna pick you up on Tuesday and then we gonna run that. Like that's too much for a child. You have to think about the child. So somebody has to be the primary and I just don't like it. You feel me? And I think that some step parent relationships are very healthy.
I had and
they're amazing. And I always wanted that. Like especially growing up watching movies, watching TV, Disney Channel, all that shit. When you see the step parents there, everything's cool.
And see, I got 2 sets
of step parents.
Yeah.
Wow.
My stepdad passed, but
damn.
He lived his mom or my mom and him were together for like 17 years. So he lived in the house with me longer than my daddy ever lived in the house with me. My dad lived in the house with me.
So that was like your dad?
Yeah. So it was like, and he was a stay-at-home dad, so
he always around. Yeah.
Everything that a mom would do, my dad did. Like washing dishes, cooking and shit. Like,
damn.
So when I get a bitch saying she ain't take out no trash, like, what you saying?
Yeah. No, that's a fact. That's definitely a fact. And the double standards, like me, I was raised by my dad. So naturally, I just had I don't want to say like leadership, but I naturally had a spirit to provide, like a provider spirit, because that's what I saw him do. But I do agree with you, like, for me personally, it's just certain things that I'm not comfortable with a feminine woman doing. Right. So I'm going to just take the initiative to do it for myself. But also being a lesbian, I had to start loving myself and start realizing, like, you're not a man and you're not a boy. So you don't have to feel subjected to doing these certain things
and
just
you
because
need that shit reciprocated.
Right,
also.
just because they're masculine traits. And like I went through so many relationships where like women they wasn't doing that. And I also wasn't realizing it. Like I didn't know what to look for, what not to look for.
And that was my problem too, because I don't really date females who like females. I'd rather you know what I'm saying? Fuck with a bitch who ain't never fucked with a bitch before.
So that's your preference. You rather do that.
I'm not going to say it's my preference, but that's what I've always done.
Yeah, okay, that was me. I'll say now, like in my adulthood, of course I've came across way more women who are, lesbians or bisexuals.
And they more in tune
and shit like
with
it. Yeah, they more in tune with their sexuality. But honestly, if you really think about it, I think some of these bitches was really gay. They just ain't want to say it.
Right.
They was just scared to fucking say that shit.
Fact.
Like, I'm telling you.
And see, it never... Out of like a couple times, it never be me coming on to them. It be
the vice versa
coming on to me, and I'm just like.
And then you don't know what you want.
Yeah.
And now I gotta cut you off.
Too much choice, like.
Yeah, and now I either gotta make you mac and cheese and yams and a side dish, or you just have to completely get the fuck off my plate.
So how you feel about females who don't eat pussy? How you feel about it?
Or they're not lesbians. Like they don't like girls.
But you cool with that? Is you cool with that though?
I'm not cool with a woman who wants to date women saying that she doesn't eat pussy. But I'm comfortable now, like getting head.
Yeah.
Like I wasn't always comfortable with that.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, and I don't know if it was like a cross between me really not enjoying it or like maybe like in college some of the women I was dating or like the ones that was trying, they really wasn't doing it right.
Yeah.
Like I don't know. I don't want to say. I don't want to put that on them because maybe they was a munch. Okay. Maybe I don't know. I'm not gonna say. But nevertheless, I wasn't like enjoying it.
Adamant about it. Yeah.
Yeah. So it was like we don't have to do that. Like please no. don't bring it up. I'm gonna let you try though. Like if I'm fucking with you and you saying like well at least let me try. Yeah. Then I'll let you try. But I'm not gonna force it. You feel me? Because it's just it's not necessary type shit. But if you a woman dating women and you saying you don't want to eat, you're not even willing to try, you don't like women.
And see, it was a point where I was just giving strap. Like, it was no nothing else. So it was like, then it got
So how does that go, though? Because, like, kind of the same for me, too. but kind of, but not really, because I hate the whole awkward, let me go put my dick on. So it's kind of like, if
Hey,
I
that
didn't
is an
show,
awkward-ass
it's kind of like, if I didn't show up with it, bitch, I guess I'm just going to be eating your pussy and fingering you.
Yeah, but shit, I'd rather come with it than come without.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm just going to have it on. Not come with it, but like, if I don't have it on already, it's just like, But you know, sometimes it's not convenient. Well, if I know that's what I'm about to go do. Like,
see, I can't.
See, like, and I can only speak specifically for, like, in college, because, like, post-grad, I lived by myself for maybe, like, a whole summer.
Okay.
And then after that, I moved in with my girlfriend at the time. So I really only had, like,
that
maybe,
little time.
Yeah, by myself. And at that point, I really wasn't slinging strap how I should have been.
Okay.
How I should have been out here doing it. I just... Sometimes I be like, take me back. Let me go back. Because it was a couple things I needed to do. And I'm not doing them at my big age. So to take me back to 22, so I could fake feel bad, but not really feel bad because I'm young. And I could just blame that shit on being young. But yeah, like in college, it's like if you telling me to pull up to the room, it's 2 a.m., I know exactly what's going down.
Right, facts.
Like, we know exactly what the fuck is happening. So yeah, I'm putting it on and I'm walking to your room.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Type shit.
For sure. But I can't. Yeah, if you are saying you're a lesbian and not eating pussy, you're like you're in a costume. So yeah. It's almost like a requirement type shit. It's like I have to love myself.
Right, this part of sex.
I had to start loving myself type
Thanks.
shit. Yeah, but okay, so I'll say like the longest I went without having sex. I guess like a year, maybe. Yeah. I guess like a year, some shit. But after like the first couple of weeks, to me it's like whatever. Cause I ain't never too proud to masturbate. I don't give a fuck. I'm just like never. I don't care. I don't give a fuck.
60 days, like 60 days is like my cutoff. Like, okay, what are we doing? What are we doing?
But what if you're not talking to nobody at the time? What if you just trying to get your life together? You just vibing. I
could talk to somebody I didn't talk to already. I can hit up somebody.
So you definitely spinning the block.
I can, yeah.
Oh, so it's possible.
Yeah.
Oh, you can.
Yeah,
if you want me to, I'll be there.
Yeah, facts.
Got you. Heard you.